Hey, hey. Ooh. Oh, look at those chins. Look, they're suddenly not there anymore. Good morning, all. Waking up. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I'm an East Coast gal on West Coast time. So, where I am, it's only 8 a.m. But for my East Coasters, my roller coasters, good morning, Julie Rose. Nice to see you. I am totally DIYing it at the moment. I've got a stack of books here. Thank you for the welcome to California. I am having a lovely time. Here, how do I open this thing up? Yeah, you know what? Sin from Lynn. Nice to see you. You're on the, there we go. Okay, a little bit more. Now we don't have to worry about it. Good morning. I feel like I should open up the blinds over here because it is actually a big surprise. I'm in California and the sun is out. I will also make sure I shut the door. Hold on. Here, follow me. We're going over here. I'm going to open up the blinds a bit and say, good morning. 11 new messages. What the what? Southern, yes, I'm in Los Angeles for the next couple of days. There we go. A little bit more sunshine. And I thought I would just pop onto the TikToks and just see how everybody's doing. I'm doing well. We're having a fun time. And I've been laying in bed for a bit, kind of not twiddling my thumbs. I've been actually on the other side. Okay, you're in Sacramento. Gotcha. I have, as I said, my body's on East Coast time, so I thought I slept in late. And yet it's still early where I'm. Okay, there we go. This is fun. And I had this idea. Let's see if it works. I had this vision. Because I love the back of this couch. Can you see the back of this couch? Look at this. Look at this pattern. Isn't that fun? I love that. And I was kind of hoping to have that as the backdrop of my TikTok live. So, and I know now I'm a bit backlit, but you know what? There we go. Erin says, yay, pop-up. Yeah, what the heck? I was laying in bed and I was like, I typically do a TikTok live at like top of the hour. It's top of the hour now. And we've got stuff to do today, but not until, scheduled anyway, not until this evening. So I thought, why not? I'll pop on. Maybe it'll be a half hour. We'll see. And just, I don't know, see how everybody's doing. Little decluttering action, I will say. Today is, well, you know what? Erin says, is today the big day? Well, we have a couple of big days. Today is the day of my husband. He's doing a gig. So his gig is tonight. Tomorrow is my birthday. So this is kind of one of those two minutes in one type of things where we are here kind of for business and professional. But we had a fun day yesterday. We're going to have a fun day today and a fun day tomorrow. And then we come back on Thursday and have a fun day on Thursday. We make a plan to always have fun. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. And I don't know, did I have anything I wanted to share declutter-wise? I've got this. This is on a table in our hotel room. Yeah, you know what? We are happy. Happy is really cool and feeling good. And I mean, that's why I help you with the decluttering. That's why I show up, is I know how stuff can light you up, but also stuff can drag you down. I need a hurricane in Ohio so I can clean up my apartment. Yeah, okay, there we go. And now it's an ASMR. Yeah, declutter the closet and the garage. Yeah, sometimes those external factors, those things you don't expect, are the things that kind of give you that kick in the pants that if you didn't have that kick in the pants, you'd be like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it someday. To me, a kick in the pants is that and this is me. It's like I've been on for like 6 minutes and I'm already going deep. To me, the biggest kick in the pants is I'm going to die soon. And not soon, but you just never know when. So it's like, let me live the life I want because I don't know when it's going to end. You know? Okay, I love this. So Kimberly says, I did all my clothes. I love the all. That's really interesting. I got rid of all sizes that don't fit. Cool. It was so hard, but 3 bags later it feels, and then you know how there's like that max cap. Oh, hopefully I'm not waking up my husband. Hopefully it feels good, Kimberly. And sorry, I'm like, oh, did I wake up my husband? It's kind of late. Feels amazing. Okay, awesome. I'm glad it feels amazing because if what I did and what I encourage people to do didn't feel amazing, I would stop doing it. Like, here, do this thing and it's going to feel crappy. You know? Don't do that. Here, let me see if I can do this. Okay. I believe I'm hearing other people in their rooms. So, okay, hey, K-pop drama love. I realized that I can't control how people are going to use my stuff I sell on Marketplace. What a wonderful realization. Letting go of that control of your stuff. But here's something I like to say. I choose to believe that, and then you fill in the blank. I choose to believe that people are going to use these things in a good way. Yeah. Okay. So Nicole, yes, is saying my mother-in-law fell. Not fun. Broke both her ankles. Oh, even more fun. She has clutter everywhere. Now wishes she didn't let it go. Now, it's interesting because to me, and this is just the way I do it. Lab, I am on vacation. Okay, let it go so bad. Thank you for the clarification. When I do decluttering life coaching, and if we haven't met before, my name is Beth. I do decluttering. I'm a decluttering life coach, and my coaching is called Destination Decluttered. And at the moment, my destination, I'm on vacation, destination vacation. And when I do my kind of consultations with folks that want me to be their one-on-one coach, one of the standard questions I ask is, can you, on a scale from 1 to 10, how does your clutter affect your physical health? And clutter you can trip over something, you can stub your toe, you can whack your kneecap, you can stumble on stuff and fall. And then when you're getting back, in your groove, it can be harder to move around a cluttered place. I get concerned about this with, my aging mother and the clutter she has around her. I also know myself, nobody likes to stub their toe when they're walking to the bathroom in the middle of the night, or, go to put your hand on something to brace your fall, and then your hand slides out because it's a pile of books and paper, So really think about, there's so many different ways that clutter affects your life, not just in how it looks. Now, trust me, I am in Los Angeles. Things here are very, this is how it looks look forward. I like to go a bit deeper. I want to say, how does it feel? Now, this is fun because we're in a cool hotel room. I got an upgrade because it was my birthday. I had little upgrade credits. So I was like, you know what? Let's upgrade to a suite. This place is really fun feeling. But some of the functionality, you can tell it's it's supposed to look good. You're not supposed to live here. So, when I go to open up a drawer, I'm probably the only person here who's ever opened up that drawer, so it's a bit sticky, So things can look good on the surface, but to me, it's I encourage you to declutter because it will feel good, Daisy Dogs just added a rescue dog to my clutter. Well, you know what? And then and all of the clutter that comes with a pup. Oh my gosh, we used to have a dog. I was like, Riggs, can you just put your bones away? We should have trained him to put his toys in a basket. We did not, but they come with a lot of accoutrement themselves. Yeah. Nicole is saying, yes, now my mother-in-law in a wheelchair, even worse, so physically hard to get around. Maybe somebody need to hear this. Yes, so please think about that. I love it. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate them, everybody. K-pop drama. Oh, this is kind of fun. So K-pop drama is saying, I sold an antique painting to the buyer, was going to add the painting to a surface for a wall gallery. And And there's a wall gallery right behind me. So just think, some of the stuff you sell could go something like that. You never know what your stuff's going to do. Cat mama. Okay, again, clutter with the physical health. Fell backward over a lawnmower on a cement garage floor trying to get an old one out for junk removal. Oh, hun, I hope you're okay. I hope you are okay. But this is really part of when I talk about clutter is not just, again, how it looks, but the quantity of items you have can affect your quality of life. To make it easy to move around, to make it easy so you're not bumping in and tripping over and falling over things, you know? Actually, this is funny. Somebody said, cool chair. I love the back. This is, I'm just in a hotel room, but this is like a couch behind me, and I thought that isn't that neat? And I wanted to save it. So when I do the TikTok, when I do the recording of this and put it onto, when I put it onto YouTube, I can go back and it'll be like the time I was in the hotel in Los Angeles. I love it with Love Mom. I'm giving you a high five. I just filled my car trunk with donations. Awesome. Yes. Jen B, nice to see you. Yep. Oh, the wood chair. Yes. That's like a rattan chair. There's a pair of them right here. There's like this is so funny. I used to work at Pier 1, so I'm like, there's a 36 by 36 square coffee table. There's a tufted thing. Yeah, it's kind of a fun hotel. Yes, and yes, get an x-ray tomorrow and check your tailbone. Yes, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I miss Pier 1. Yeah, I got a lot of my clutter. I whittled it down, but you know what? When you work in the biz, sometimes and you get it, I can't remember what my discount was, but I had some Pier 1 clutter. I wasn't a huge like Wicker fan, but they had some funky stuff in the 80s, you know? Okay, so K-pop drama love brings out a good point. Saying, I'm a bit disappointed. Notice the feeling of disappointment that I couldn't finish clearing my stirrup unit this month because it's too darn hot. You know what? There's a lot of things you can't do when it's hot out. That's okay. When it gets cooler out, hopefully I'm not sure where you live, but when it gets cooler, you can go back to it. So notice, okay? Notice how you feel affects what you do. When I feel too hot and sweaty, I am not going to be the best in making decisions about what stuff stays and goes. I went up to Massachusetts. It's so funny because I'm California right now, but I still say up to Massachusetts because it's my New England, nomenclature. In April to get into my mother's attic to dig some stuff out for her because I don't want her going up those little creaky stairs that you pull down. When you climb up, I don't want her going up there. So I started clearing stuff out, but I strategically went before it turned wicked hot. And I know I'm not going to get up there in the summer. So just notice these things, plan accordingly and be okay. You can do something else. Trust me, if you have clutter and you've got stuff in your storage unit, pick a place that's cool that you probably have cluttered. Do you have a basement? Your basement might be cool. Someplace that's air conditioned. If you want to continue and feel like you've got momentum, if you want to declutter, or you can just also punch the clock and say, kind of like the French do, I'm taking August off and I'll see you in September. Now this is so funny because somebody said I miss Pier 1 and Steinmart and Pier 1 and Bombay Company. Oh my God, that's a throwback. Yes, Daisy Dogs is saying it's rain all day, so I'm going to clean. Yeah, I totally am affected by the weather. When the weather is nice, because I live in the East Coast, so we get rain. It was raining when we left Pennsylvania. When it's raining, I just kind of want to, tuck in and putter around or take a nap or read a book. When the sun is out, I want to go play. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Erin says, speaking of Pier 1, I bought a set of my favorite wine glasses from Replacements. Replacements, because I only had one. You know what? When you notice what you want, only one left from the 90s. Now I wish I hadn't. Should have just used the one and enjoyed the memories. You know what, Erin? Here's the wonderful thing. We do this stuff. There's certain things I wish I hadn't purchased. Like, why did I do that? Even honestly, here's a funny story. We came to town, a couple of nights ago? We went to a tiki bar. One of the things we typically have done in the past at tiki bars is take a look at the mugs or the glasses because they often will sell them. Now, did I need 2 more glasses? No. Did I kind of want them because they reminded us of this good time? Yes. Did I buy them? Use them. And here's the fun thing, Erin, use those wine glasses. You probably only had one left from the 90s because you used them and the ones that you had broke. So use these ones. I don't suggest breaking them, but it may happen. So enjoy the ones. Yeah. Daisy Dogs is asking, is there any store that has replaced Pier 1 in some way? Okay. Oh, I will. Daisy Dogs, I will suggest to you from a couple of perspectives that World Market, cost plus World Market. I just saw when we went yesterday to the farmer's market here on Fairfax, and they have a big one there, and closer to me in PA, they have one in like, not Hatboro, Lansdale, I think. That to me has the classic shelving we used to use at Pier 1, but also that kind of a variety of imported goods from around the place, and that also changes its decor kind of seasonally. So check out that. Yeah, Picky says, yep, used to love linens and things. I think I still have a linens and things, what do you call it? Talk about a sentimental item. I have a linens and things price tag on the bottom of one of my little plastic trash cans, and I leave it there because it reminds me of I bought it at Linens and Things. So notice the stuff we have that tells you stories. We were out to dinner at somebody's house last night, and when they heard that I was a decluttering person, they're like, so what do you think? Does this, we're redoing our house, and I don't know what to do with that because this reminds me of this and this reminds me of that, and I don't really like this desk, but it was my dad's. And I was just like, everybody's got a story. Everybody's got a story about, everybody's got something to hide except me and my monkey. I noticed the sun is coming out that way. Maybe I will turn here to everything. Turn. See if I get the sun because it's on my, yep. Okay, oh, there we go. There's another view. It's not as nice as this one, but okay, there we go. Oh, there's the, it's the tie to my bathrobe. But yeah, I figured I would give you another view here. So yeah, more about the memory. Okay, must detach, yeah. Willow Grove, yeah, World Market. Used to also be, yep, I remember there was one on Concord Pike. Yes, completely. More about the memory, not the item, and yes, detaching the story. Now notice even with the use of the word detach. Now I was an art history major. This is probably why I got into like decluttering, because I love thinking about the deeper meaning behind just kind of things that are just visual. And notice that the word detach has an opposite, which is attach. Now, attach, I don't know. But when you have an item, you don't have any story. It's just, here's a pillow, here's like, we'll use this guy here since I'm here. I've got this, there's no story except if I decided to steal it, which I won't, but I could see, oh, that was that thing from that hotel we stayed at in Los Angeles, and, yada, yada. This thing only has meaning that I give it. But if I give it meaning, I can also take it away. If I attach a meaning to it, I can also detach the meaning, and it becomes something that was made in a either handmade, it just becomes its thing again. Okay? So you have the power. I got the power to change how you feel about your stuff. If you are attached to things and you like it, cool. But if you want to detach, if you're like, no, me walking around, remember, like in the Jerk, I don't need any of this except for this ashtray and this tennis racket. Can you imagine if you had to carry all the stuff around with you in your hands, how quickly you would feel heavy and weighed down and not able to move? Here, put this guy, my little not co-pilot. Oh, see, that's funny. I didn't even notice he's got a chip. Here, give him a good side. Yes. And, hello. Notice that even if you're not carrying it around physically, how weighed down you can be with your stuff. You look around and say, oh my gosh, does this feel like too much? It feels like too much. What's too much? What's not enough? What's just right? Why do you think they invented the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Probably not to suggest that you break into somebody's house and eat their porridge. But check out the feeling when you look around. Do you look around your house and say, I have just the right amount of stuff for myself? Or do you say, ooh, I have too much? And too much is a quantity. And it's like if you were to write like a math formula, it's just right plus X equals too much. Well, if that's the place, then what you can say is, if I want to get to just right, I need to go too much minus X. And X marks the spot, but X is the number of items and the quality of items you have in your house. And it's kind of fun to think about is, what, do I like my stuff? Do I want it? I liked it in the past. Do I like it now? Having a conversation with yourself about these things and quieting down the chatter in your head so you can listen to your answer. You know, the answer may be like, no, I don't like that. I used to like it. Think about when you were a kid. You would outgrow things. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you don't outgrow things, that you become, that you just become stuck. The stuff that I liked in my 20s, some of it I like, some of it I don't anymore. The stuff that I liked in my 30s, this is crazy. The stuff that I liked in my 40s, and now the stuff that I liked in the first half of my 50s. Allow yourself to change and evolve. You know, Andrea Downs is down in the basement going through all my shoes. Now, the fun thing is you can only wear one pair of shoes at a time, maybe two if you put two on your hands. But notice the shoes that you used to like. Do you wear them anymore? The stuff that's now out of style. Now that's always an interesting one because is it pin heels or is it chunky heels? Is it an espadrille? Is it a wedge? Is it a square toe box or is it pointy? Things go in and out of style. And how do you feel when you wear those? Do you still wear them regardless of the style, or do you say, oh no, these are outdated, I must get rid of them? You know, these are the conversations you have with yourself up here and in here when you are decluttering. And it's just kind of fun. I think it's fun to learn about yourself. This is where like 70s me is thinking, the most important person in the whole wide world is you, and you hardly even know you. You know, finding out about who you are right now. Now, the funny thing is I think there are a couple of times that we allow ourselves to kind of societally pause and reflect. Pausing and reflecting on like between Christmas and New Year's, or, like New Year's Eve to New Year's Day, looking back on the year that passed and looking ahead to the year that's ahead. Also, on your birthday, looking in your rearview mirror, as I like to say, to the year that passed. When I was 17, it was a very good year, that type of thing. But also looking ahead and saying, okay, here's a place where I've stopped, and I'm just going to kind of be between two worlds. I'm looking back and I'm looking forward. And what can I learn from what happened in the past that can make the years ahead of me better for me? Yeah. Okay, how young girls, probably 20s at consignment, would know my shows include. Yeah, sometimes know my clothes wouldn't sell. Yeah. So Terry, you are not alone. Terry is saying, that's my hardest getting rid of clothing. I have many sizes because of weight changes. Now, here's the deal. I think a lot of us do. I do. So you know what I've done? I have kind of stopped wearing my vintage clothing because I've grown out of it, and I don't plan on starving myself and denying myself to get back into that size that I was organically for quite a while. Not organically, I worked at it. It was, diet culture, yada, yada. But notice the stuff that even if you were that size, would you want to wear it again? I know even t-shirts go through styles. Sometimes they're the little muffin top ones, the little baby doll tees. Next time they're big and, kind of droopy and boxy. Things go through changes, and say, what's comfortable on the body I have now? And if I were that other size, would I want to wear that? The fear of not having something is something that's in our nervous system. But what if I lose weight? I won't have any clothes if I get rid of these ones. You can always buy something new. And I'm not suggesting, mindless capitalism. I am not. But what I'm saying is even saying to yourself, okay, if I were, again, a size 6, would I want to wear that? How did it feel when that waistband was on my belly? How did it feel when my boobs were there? How did it look on my arms? and having a conversation about that, picturing yourself in the clothes, but then also picturing it and noticing how it felt, you know? Yeah. Notice I probably won't wear my old clothes. And this is a convo. This is not like a one and done thing, but it's a conversation, kind of realizing, yeah, you know what? Even if I was that size, I probably won't wear those clothes. Could be a revelation. So maybe now, when Terry, you go back to wherever your clothes are, if they're in the drawer of your bureau or your closet, just look at the stuff and categorize it. Don't go hog wild, but pull out the stuff you know is currently not fitting on today's body. And just saying, you know what? Even if I was that size, would I wear this? And you pause and you trust your gut. Not your fearful gut. I don't know, but shh. Simmer down now in the backseat drivers. You say, yeah, you know what? Nah, I probably won't wear that. And if it's okay, then maybe you let it go. And you don't have to let it go at one time. You don't have to let anything go. But doing things in a way that feels okay with your nervous system at a pace that feels right to you is one way to kind of recalibrate. And then the cool thing is that no matter, once you get the balance right, as Depeche Mode would say, it makes living easier, because every time you go to your closet or your bureau, you're just grabbing something you know is going to fit and looks good. You know? Okay, I love it. Terry just said, you're awesome. I'm going to do this. I'm doing this. Awesome. Go do it. I don't know. I may do I may wrap up this TikTok live because I am on vacation after all. I'm going to wrap it up in just a couple minutes. Usually I do an hour long, but this was a pop-up, Yeah, and thank you so much. It clutters my head. Okay, you know what clutters our head? I'll be signing off in like 2 minutes, but I will share this with you. Clutter in your head is just that nonstop, that running commentary. I call it your backseat driver. It's the little kid in the back seat who's just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And boy, can you just be like, shh, quiet down. Quieting down the chatter, whether it's breathing, whether it's just noticing those things and writing them down, tuning into it and saying, is that really true? Allows you to be in control of kind of the radio station in your car, Look at, I will say this, Terry, Gia says, I did this the past weekend. It was so refreshing to clean up and have a little more space, and thanks for the ideas sorting through stuff today. Don't know where to start sometimes, Terry, now you do. Just find a piece of clothes, break the seal, break the ice. Don't break the ice, I say break the ice. Kind of, once you, instead of looking at something in a giant mass, you look at it as an individual thing. Take one item today of clothing you don't wear, start a bag. Once you realize that, you're like, oh, that wasn't that hard. What else can I put in? Yep. So notice these things, and remember, you have the power to change it. Don't let anybody tell you don't, including your own backseat drivers. Oh, I don't know where to start. It's too much, it's too late. No, quiet them down. When you quiet them down, now you have a choice. You can choose to believe your backseat drivers. I'm not saying don't, but at least give yourself the option to say, what would it be like if it were different? How would it feel if I was less cluttered? How would I feel if I was less cluttered? Yeah, okay, mind is cluttered all day, every day. I've also learned that my calendar is cluttered and overscheduled. Erin, I'm here to help you with that because I freaking love it. Notice that clutter takes up many forms. Clutter can be in your schedule. That's your time, that's your energy. But you can do something about that. You can say no, thank you, but no. You can put up some wonderful boundaries. Like me, I just decided I could go an hour, but I'm going to sign off. I love you guys. However, also I'm going to say, you know what, this was fun, but I'm going to go back and, I don't know, go down to the lobby, get myself a cup of tea, go up to the pool. So you can do this, okay? Everybody, you can do this. And Kimberly, thank you for the roses. I love it. Kit Kat said, and this time I cleaned my kitchen while I listened to you. Remind yourself. Here's my voice. Hear my voice in your head and think of me kindly. You can change what bugs you. Okay? Quiet down those backseat drivers. They're well-meaning, but they're just they're talking all the time, party all the time. And you can change what bugs you. Quiet down the backseat drivers. Listen to your co-pilot, your heart, and say, Does this decision get me closer to where I want to be, or is it keeping me stuck where I want? Listen for the answer and proceed accordingly. Okay? Now, that being said, this was very fun. We're here for a couple more days. I may tune in and do another TikTok live. I may wait till I'm home. But you know how to get in touch with me. Sign up for the mailing list at destinationdecluttered.com. When I get home, if not before, I will be sending out an email letting people know when my TikTok lives are going to resume kind of officially and scheduled. I will be also opening up my calendar if you want to have a consultation for me to be your coach. And yeah, cool stuff like that. All right. And I'm going to go have some California fun. And I will see you guys later. All right. Oops. Oh, look at how big my finger looks. There we go. Nobody sees that. Okay. Now I'm hitting the button. And I will see you later. Bye.